Hi students, in today's class, I'm going to explain certain terms as well as how to prepare receipts and payments account. And at the end of the session, there will be one more assignment and I hope all will do it on time and submit today or tomorrow. What is subscription? Subscription is the periodical payment made by the members to an NFPO. Subscription is the income of NFPO, which is of a revenue nature and recorded in income and expenditure account. Any subscription outstanding for the current year is shown as current assets in the balance sheet. Life membership fees. Life membership fees is lump sum amount received from the members instead of a subscription. Life membership fees is normally huge amount and it is capital in nature. So it is not recorded in income and expense account. Then where it is recorded? It is shown as liability in the balance sheet. Legacy. Legacy is the amount received at the will of a deceased person. A person in his will written that my bank balance of this amount or my property of worth rupees something after my death should be given to such and such NFPOs. And such amount received at the will of a deceased person is called a legacy. And legacy is not revenue nature. It is also capital nature. So it is shown in liability side of the balance sheet. Now, fund based accounting. What do you mean by fund based accounting? Fund based accounting is a type of accounting in which the NFPO creates certain funds. Example: prize fund, match fund, tournament fund, etc. There are three types of funds. One is general fund or a unrestricted fund. The fund which is created not for any specific purpose called unrestricted fund. The NFPO can use this fund for any purpose. Then what is restricted fund or a special purpose fund? Yes, the fund created for a special purpose. It is particularly earmarked. Example: prize fund, building fund, tournament fund, etc. These funds cannot be used for any other purpose other than the purpose given for the particular fund. Third fund is endowment fund. We already told legacy. The legacy is a huge amount. Out of the legacy, the NFPO will invest the amount in certain companies, banks, and all. And from that investment, the NFPO may receive some income, means interest. And with that income or interest, awards, prize are given to the achievers in various field. Now I'm going to explain how to prepare receipts and payments account. As we already discussed, receipts and payment account is similar to cash book of trading organizations. What is the nature of receipt and payment account? It's a real account. What is the rule of real account? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. How to prepare receipts and payments account? Step number 1. Take the opening balance and record on the debit side of RNP account. If the opening balance is negative, means overdraft, write it on credit side. Then what to write? Debit side to balance brought down. It is credit side by balance brought down. Then show all the receipts of cash on debit side, irrespective of their nature. Means whether it is revenue nature or a capital nature. Then show all the payments on credit sides, irrespective of their nature. Please keep in mind, never show any amount payable or any amount receivable in receipts and payment account. Then total the debit and total the credit and find the difference. If the debit total is more than credit total, it shows cash balance shown on the asset side of the balance sheet. If the total of credit amount is bigger than debit total of the amount, it shows negative balance. You know what is negative balance called? Overdraft. Overdraft is liability. So it is shown on the liability side of the balance sheet. I think you understood how to prepare receipts and payment account. Here is the summary of a cash book of NFPO. There you can see cash in hand, cash at bank, subscription, donation for building, entrance fees, life membership fees, printing and stationery, lighting, rates and taxes, telephone charges, postage and courier, wages and salaries, insurance premium, interest on government securities, local rent, purchase of government securities, cash in hand, and cash at the bank at the end. So among these, what are recorded on debit side and what are recorded on credit side? Cash in hand, cash at the bank in the beginning, opening balance, debit side. Subscriptions, whether it is of previous year, current year or next year, no matter. Total we recorded on debit side of receipts and payment account because it is receipts. Donation for building, debit side because receipts. Entrance fees, receipts, debit side. Life membership fees, receipts, debit side. Printing and stationery, payments, credit side. Lighting, payment, credit side. Rates and taxes, payment, credit side. Telephone charges, payment, credit side. Postage and courier, payment, credit side. Wages and salaries, payment, credit side. Insurance premium, payment, credit side. Interest on government securities, receipts, debit side. Locker rent, also receipts, debit side. Purchase of government securities means investment, payment, credit side. Cash in hand, cash at the bank given at the end. These are the closing balance. I have attached the solution of this as a receipts and payment account. So you have to take page number 48 of a NCRT textbook. Under the head numerical questions, question number 1. From the following particulars taken from the cash book of a health club, prepare a receipts and payment account. Answer key given, cash at a bank, rupees 91,000. So solve this problem and show me today or tomorrow. Bye.